and even that, Chair, I'm reluctant to use. What I'm really looking for is if there are processes in place and those processes were not followed, steps to either reinforce, in other words, train people to ensure that these things don't happen again, or if it's serious enough, then consequence management, either in the form of discipline or some other steps. Are you aware in this specific case, and we're only confining ourselves to the movement of the exhibits, not yet the storage? Are you aware that any steps were taken?
According to my knowledge, no steps were initiated, Commissioners, and I'm not aware of follow-up workshopping or training that took place to empower colleagues within that space. But training and workshopping is ongoing processes. We have a program in SAPS where colleagues of all ranks are exposed to different types of training, of which the most important perhaps for a detective is the resolving of crime, or the ROC course, where detectives are extensively exposed to the processes that needs to be followed to ensure that the integrity of crime scenes and investigations are upheld.
Thank you, Commissioners. General, can I just ask you to go back to page 16, paragraph 41. So page 16, paragraph 41, where you actually start out with the facts on the 21st of June, 2021. It says, following intelligence received on 21 June. And then it says 22 June, Lieutenant Colonel Jacob and Warrant Officer Mpangasi were contacted. Who contacted them?
Well, via the provincial officers, Captain Duma requested specifically Colonel Jacob to be part of this operation, Commissioners.
And Captain Duma is from Crime Intelligence.
That's correct, Commissioners.
And Warrant Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Jacob and Warrant Officer Mpangasi is from DPCI.
That's correct, Commissioners.
So he requests for them to be specifically, or for Jacob, for Colonel Jacob to be specifically put on this.
That's correct, Commissioners.
And where was Colonel Jacob at the time?